Hello and welcome back to another hypnosis session where we can enjoy deep relaxation for the purpose of learning and recharging our batteries. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, your head feels loose and supple on your neck, pulling your shoulders slightly forward. As you breathe, you release the tension in your chest. And this sensation continues down your trunk into your thighs. When you continue breathing, it continues to flow down through your calves and out the soles of your feet. We know that hypnosis is effective because it is the process of receiving information and acting on it, which explains how we can become discouraged when sometimes things don't go the way we planned. And so we use hypnosis to remind ourselves of our goals and how we will use feedback from the outside world to modify and adjust our plans, because we understand that obstacles make us stronger and improve our abilities, and can be used as a means to strengthen our resolve. Indeed, without resistance, the body and the mind may grow too soft to be useful for the purpose of achieving significant goals. And so, as we encounter feedback from the outside world, we're eager to use it as a means to strengthen our goal and our commitment. And this is what is known as perseverance, because to a large extent, external feedback does not affect the composed person's view of their mission at all. Perseverance means continuing despite what you may hear, and even sometimes what you may feel. It is, as has often been said, like finding a new gear, a gear which carries us above and over any obstacles. And this is a wonderful use for hypnosis, because you can use hypnosis to strengthen that gear, even to find it in the first place, because you know, simply by observing the world in which we live, that the people who have achieved the most have done so despite what the outside world was telling them. You find yourself in that rare company, people who decide that they are going to shape their own world and continue until the outside world conforms to that vision. And this, for many like yourself, can actually become a source of energy. In a way, feedback that looks negative to others is merely a sign that you must be doing something right, because the world is comfortable the way it is. Change is viewed as painful to many, and so there is an invisible mechanism that seeks to keep things the way they are. But people of vision, people like you, know that the world can always be improved. And those kind of people in whose company you now live understand they can do this by beginning and continuing to improve themselves at all times. And then, sooner or later, the world begins to see those improvements in yourself and your immediate circle, and begins to accept those improvements. And because you are operating at both the ground level and at that higher function, you are able to continue through obstacles because you already see over them. And this is a deeply satisfying way to live, knowing that as long as you breathe, you will continue. You will hold to your vision, improving yourself, improving your immediate circle, until eventually the outer world conforms to your vision. There can be no failure as long as you continue. You keep going because it is so much fun to be on this earth and being the author of your own story, the actor who carries out the plan, and the audience of your plan and the action and results it creates in the real world. And the real world appreciates your diligence, even as it may from time to time throw up roadblocks. It secretly wants you to succeed. Because everything knows deep down that growth is the only thing that keeps us living. And the person, like yourself, who keeps going and growing, acknowledging feedback from your plans and being flexible and resourceful, you are demonstrating the ultimate form of growth. The individual who carries on, even when they have to do so by themselves, eventually finds themselves at the head of a group of people who want to try something new, who see the possibility and sign on because they know that you have persevered. And they want to be part of that invisible something that kept you going, even when they and you could not see it in the outside world. The rewards of perseverance are difficult to measure. There is, though, one shining characteristic of confidence. Some people call it charisma or magnetism. When you keep going, even when you don't get the results you're immediately after, you are getting the kind of results that will cause people to join your program and say, yes, I do want to be part of that. I do want to sign on to that vision that even now I am beginning to see come to life. And you may have come to this session because you encountered some obstacle, and that's okay. By relaxing into hypnosis, you're able to remind yourself of your vision and see the larger field in which you can still get the job done with some revisions, and most of all with the sense that you can persevere simply by putting one foot in front of another. And that is much easier to do when you have enjoyed a brief hypnosis session where your body and your mind are relaxed and in total harmony. And many find, after exiting this session, that they are able to do one or two things right away that help them restore their enthusiasm and get things going forward once again.